Well, that was a fun, pretty much inconsequential trip into the dungeon. Now it's time to go get back to town to sell this magical stone. It's mine, and nobody else's. I mean, I could just, you know, maybe make a deal with Baltir, who clearly wants the stone as well, but no, it's mine, and I refuse to. Look, he's not going to give me as much money as whoever he's going to sell it to, but it would be a lot easier than having to carry this thing around and, like, what does it even do? What is the goddess's magicite? That does have meaning, like I said, in Final Fantasy VI, but here it's like, it's a crystal MacGuffin. We are playing Final Fantasy after all. So anyway, well, look, Vaughn doesn't have a plan. He doesn't know what he's doing at any point in time. But me, I do know what I'm doing because, you know, I have at least played up to this point in the game so far. And easiest way to go get back to town is to just go run up here and teleport. Oh. Yeah, I forgot I used all my teleport stones doing the grinding earlier. Well, anyway, look, we're here.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
What do you think, Magic Stone? That's my only party member now. By the way, bye, everybody. You think I'm not gonna get rid of you, though? You're mine, oh mine. My precious. Anyway, what am I doing? Old Delon, I guess we can go. Oh no, this isn't the south area. This is the east area. Whatever. Let's go to Delon, I suppose. He was the one that sort of made this entire wacky adventure happen. Wacky adventure of getting a stone. And I guess freeing Bosch. Not that we really intended to do that in the first place, but, you know. It happened anyway. Come on now. By the way, I did pump it up to 4 times speed now. Yeah, I was told in the comment section that you can have it at 2 times speed or 4 times speed. So it's like, why do anything else? I don't know if you've noticed this, but gameplay is pretty inconsequential in this game.
Well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My. Quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that Kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will.
And so it is done. But will it be enough to remind him of what the order once meant?
I mean, yeah, probably. Wasn't that the same sword that we saw in the very first cutscene with the one guy, the prince who was shot through the chest or something, if I'm remembering correctly? I don't know. It could also just be a generic one of the swords that like anybody in the army was using, but who knows? Yep. Given that this is not a voiced cutscene, I'm sure that means that you want me to go out and kill 10 bears or something and bring you their paws. Oh no, easy as that. I guess it was more like, we didn't have a door rendered here, so you have to talk to this NPC. We can't just have it be like, enter, yes, no.
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Now there's the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side? His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Ondor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
All right. Well, that was a quick a quick loss of the party, but sure, why not? I mean, I suppose I can also probably start going and getting Bosch all kinds of like set up here, but once again, I'll do that off screen. Don't really have to. And how much does he have right now for license points? I'm just curious. 1111. Ah, yes. So much progress being made. Just not on screen, because trust me, it's like it was just me beating up Dustia over and over and over and over for 3 hours. It's like you didn't really need to watch that. And somebody asking, it's just like, oh well, you didn't want to show the grinding method, and I'm like, no, it's actually like really boring. I just spent most of the time watching streams while doing that mindlessly. All right, now the other thing that I was supposed to do was Pinello, right? No, I guess I just bypassed that bit. All right, you know what? That's for the best. Doesn't matter anymore. Thirsty Sky Pirate. Now, there's 2 areas that I could think of. The Aerodome, which I guess is which has now opened up 1, which is the main reason why I was thinking of that the first time I was playing the game. But also, it's sort of like the airport for this area, or the bar. We're going to go to the bar. Obviously, it's the bar. It's always the bar.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Pinello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
All right. Hey, Buzz, you got the next cutscene ready? It's been a couple steps here. No, I guess I actually have to go find... Oh, nope, there we go.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Pinello because of you.
What? What about Pinello?
Oh, Vaughn. They've taken Pinello. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Museum of Mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Pinello myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
It's what you sky pirates do, right? Rescue people? That's why you're called the Sky Rescue Team. Anyway, yeah, no problem. Let's do it. Well, aside from that, it's like, no, you're not going to give up that stone. You'll never give up that stone, Vaughn. That is not in your nature. Like, you might think that just like to even save somebody's life, it's like you'll give up this stone that you don't know anything about. However, I know you better than that. He's gonna be like, no, he's mine. Yank it right away. Anyway, yeah. Aerodome being a place that's now just opened up. I mean, that's the obvious one to be going into. But you can't just head there immediately. No, I need to go, talk to a few folks first. And thankfully, I believe that, Balthier is already in here, if I'm not wrong. He ran ahead of me, I suppose. He is the leading man, you know. The Magicite Mine. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Never gonna stay in this place for too long now, are we? Gonna be gone for a while. Again. That really was a very inconsequential trip to the dungeon, wasn't it? That is not an airship. You know what airships look like? They look like ships. Like they look like literally wooden ships.
You really are a sky pirate.
Well,
Except they have like engines on them or something.
what's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could you take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
shortest way, so Vidor Stonus.
How flies Bujeba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide in your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
I try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelope.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother! A message come from Rabanastre. The Strahl, she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bujeba. Barely know, was it? Yet Alatrace goes bounding off for you. Fill me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty. A tender beaten, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Where are you?
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
The Lhusu mines are just up ahead. Though, I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines? Then please allow me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What?
Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
For us both.
So what's your name?
Oh, I'm Lamont.
Don't worry. I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
Oh, hey, is that Bosch? The guy that killed the king? You sure you want to be taking him with us? Well, anyway, mines. I cannot believe that there are mines in a sky city because, like, yo, you just hit like one wrong rock and you're just gonna be crashing out of the sky back to the mainland, right? That's at least sort of what I would expect to have happen, but I don't know. I guess it's fairly large. And there's not that much danger of that happening? Who knows? Hey, new hub. Sorta.
The Lhusu mines. One of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bujerba. Well, shall we proceed?
Shall we? Or am I going to take 2 steps forward and we're going to get into another cutscene? Yeah?
You will forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the Magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bujerba as well.
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bujerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
Hey, Ondor. That was the guy that wrote all those text things at the start of the game. Well, anyway, into the mines. I thought there weren't supposed to be any Imperials allowed in here, but I suppose making an exception. Well, not that it really matters. I'm fighting bats. Fighting bats here. I told you, the gameplay kind of inconsequential. And just sort of more or less run through here. Especially, you know, having ground up to level 30. I do believe, though, that now that I have... Yeah, now that I have enough party members, I can just kind of like... Yep. Get a full set of the dudes in here. Also, hey, I finally have high potions for once. That's... still not enough to fully heal me, but it's more than a regular potion. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's not that large. These sky mines are literally underneath the island. Oh, this seems like the worst working conditions. Not that anybody seems to work down here. Maybe they do? Is that what these guys are? Oh, no, these are skeletons. Wait, actually, if they have skeletons working for them, that makes a lot of sense. Because, you know, why not? Like, it's not like they're in any danger when they're down in the mines. Oh, wait. Up here to the left. Or kind of? Like an area that I need to go to open that up, or... I mean, I guess it technically isn't really appearing on the map. Just on the mini-map. Okay. Anywho, instead of... let me see here. Okay, that's where I came from, so I do actually need to continue going on this way. Never mind. I just didn't really look at that correctly. There's no, like, charge mechanic or anything around here, so I guess the idea would be that I have to go over here instead. Sure. Easy enough, mostly. Still gotta remember to go set up all the characters with the license board soon enough.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draculaur Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draculaur Laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier.
You kept us waiting, Balthier. You slipped away in Albina. We missed you. First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Bagamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
After them!
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
We can probably take him, I think. Let me just make absolutely sure, though, first off, to do this. And then probably, at this point in time, set up the gambits. Also, I do like that he apparently has the whirligig saw from Bloodborne. I like that weapon, too, even though I was never able to use it, having... Here we go. Even though I was never able to I never had the DLC, so I was never really able to use it. But hey, it's still a pretty cool weapon, all things considered. Actually doing a pretty decent amount of damage, but so am I. Oh wait, and it looks like I don't have the child in here anymore, so I can probably go get the other Balthier. Balthier, get out here. Oh, can't get no more than 3 characters? Oh, okay. I suppose. And he's almost halfway down in health. Almost there. Also, he did just push him over. Like, literally just kind of like, go down here, man. It's like, which is kind of pathetic in some ways. Oh, you guys are dead? Yeah, sure. Get Bosch back up, get Friend back up. And, like, wander around here a little bit to make absolutely sure that I'm not getting hit as much as possible. Kind of like waiting. Whoa, what is going on?
I will have my pound of flesh yet, Balthier.
What? Oh, well. I guess technically that was fighting a named character for once. I am somewhat disappointed, though. I'm going to be real with you. Well, anyway. Okay. Could have also just switched out Balthier, considering that was supposed to be his fight anyway. But, I don't know. Yeah. Seems sort of like there was supposed to be something more important happening there when we saw that cutscene, but I guess not. No, it's just... Oh, we're definitely following the right path, I guess. I guess that's what that's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. I hope I at least got, like, you know, experience or something for beating up the bounty hunter guy. Like, come on, why wouldn't I? Who knows? Anywho.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Lhusu.
What? What an incredible twist!
You're wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Penelo.
Of course.
What's Penelo doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Yeah, I mean, it's once again, yeah, real twist.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this?
Really?
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Well, Vaughn, that was incredibly stupid, but I did see the bar go up, so I guess it's working. Sure. Well, let's get going. I'm going regular speed to start with, at least, because actually trying to talk to characters here is, you know,
I'm the Bosch von Rotzenberg.
hard to do at 4 times speed. Sure. Took me a while to figure out how to do this one when I was first starting out, because it's just like, yeah, if you talk to the guards, then it lowers your notoriety somehow. If you talk to the guys with the books, it really raises it a lot. So just kind of like look around for those dudes. I think you can also just talk to regular guys as well, but you know, it's not as much. And then the notoriety goes down because this game is stupid. Like, really.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Hey, I remember that being a meme back in the day. Is that, is this, I mean, I guess it's like, what other game do you know that contains an Ondor? But, sure.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Now, I'll say that it's just like, Was he really lying? I mean, I guess he lied, but you know.
Ashe lives.
Also, I'm him. Which, why would you need to say that? Why don't we just go around introducing the actual Captain Bosch to everybody around here? That's not what I said. Wow, this turned out in the exact way I would have expected it would. How about that?
This is the one, Navarro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
He would sooner pass for the king.
I knew he weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
If a trickery it ended, it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg? An explanation is due, and I will hear it. The Empire's hounds grow passing bold indeed.
A shame if they learnt the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
Wait! So Bosch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
So Vaughn really is all right. I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Thank you.
I am troubled. The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the Consul.
What?
Vane Solidor, the Consul, is my brother. The first duty of the Consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be, but give him a little time and he will put things to rights. Be not troubled. My brother is a remarkable man.
He frightens me.
Why?
I'm sorry. He is your brother. It's just, you don't understand how much we lost to the war. My friends, my parents.
So you fear the Empire? Listen to me. The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
I knew there must be more to it, but to find you at the end of this tale? To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
Okay. Suppose that should be easy enough to get to. Seems like they just started me right out at the inn then. I mean, after all, they did say that I was in the back of it, so sure. All right. Yeah, up here, over here. Easy. Man, first time I did that whole, like, notoriety thing, it really did take, like, quite a while to make happen, just because it's like, it goes down so easily, and you're actually supposed to talk to the NPCs, but you press a different button, and a lot of different things like that.
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg. It was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vane has left not a thing to chance. And?
A leader of the Resistance has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This Resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
What are we waiting for? For you to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg, surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait. Sorry. Can't be helped.
Hey, he said it! He said the thing!
Summon the guard!
Huh?
They're to be taken to Judge Geese.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this. Ondor must be reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah! Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth. Now I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
We must see the real thing, to be sure. Nabadis taught us much. Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools. Ah, yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul?
I was kept waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate?
Hard at work, as always. Trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
And we've been captured again.
The prisoners, my lord.
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
Come now, come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashelia Benargin Dalmasca.
Princess?
To be sure, she bears no proof of her former station, no different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The Resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vayne.
King Rabanastre entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
What?
Vaughn, that stone.
It was in the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
You have to promise. No executions.
A judge's duty is to the law. Take them away.
My lord.
Lady Ashe is to be quartered separately. Vayne Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
So you were carrying it all along? The Fate's jest?
Tell these fates of yours to leave me out.
Keep quiet!
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a princess.
I say keep quiet!
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
All right. Why even bother putting characters into handcuffs if they can apparently just rifle right through their pockets and take gigantic stones out of there anyway? Like, how did Vaughn do that? Like, first off, that's, you know why you have handcuffs in the first place, and second off, starting to rifle through your...
Wait. A word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
Okay, well, let's do it then. That's what I think of your dumb mechanics. Anywho, where are we actually going from here? Okay, so despite having a map, it's still kind of hard to see with this background, it seems. Okay. But I guess, yeah, it's just going to be like, go around here, around here, and so on. Because, yeah, it's like as long as it doesn't literally stop me or something like that, I can just kind of like run through, right? That's at least the plan that I got right now. Provided that the areas are not cut off in any way. Which, yeah, it does seem like some of them are blocked off by doors. So it's not really like a straight shot to the ending like I would hope. And if I remember correctly, this cannot be activated when you have an alarm going on. But yeah, that should work. Nothing happens. Oh, it's still a warning. Yeah, just give it a couple more seconds. We good? I think we good. Perfect. That is the exact thing that I wanted to see here. Now, and the 4x speed is faster, of course. I mean, twice as fast as the 2x speed, but it does mean that you do have a little bit harder time, like selecting stuff sometimes. Not here. Where was it exactly? There we are. Yeah. Same thing, but I don't even know where exactly the alarm stuff would even be at, to be honest. But hey, first section that we got into now that has a that is like properly fighting like the Empire. Up until now, it's just like the most notable characters that we've seen have been the guys that were there just to kind of the headhunters basically. And I don't think I actually want to go around in a circle. Whoops. Whatever. It's easy enough to get right back up there anyway. Especially at 4x speed like this. Yeah, and of course it's like it's rescuing Princess Leia from the ship because Star Wars. You know, everybody, you can just go watch Star Wars. You can just watch Star Wars. It's like 90 minutes long. Far cry from 60 hours. And I actually hear it's better.
Fear not their numbers. Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
Got it. Judge A, Judge B. I mean, here's the thing. I could probably just go end up fighting all of these duders, but this seems to be like a better choice just overall. Do it like this. And there we are. Yeah, we did it. Friend eating an arrow over there. You know, as you do. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. A great job. Anyway. That should do it. Now, I mean, this is actually like maybe the point in time that I do in fact want to hit up a save crystal. Not to save, just to heal. And then I guess I could also like maybe go to the... Unless they're finally starting to sell me high potions at shops. I don't think so yet. I don't think that's quite a thing to be looking for. And I suppose there is a shop over there.
You are unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine.
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Penello's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long.
We will talk later.
Hey, more party more party members. Great.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship and make our escape. Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
Man, I hate Vash's dumb, like, ab window. Like, what is that? It looks so stupid. Look, I know everybody in this game very proud of their ab muscles. That's just a thing, but still, it looks so stupid. Anyway, okay, all the way back the area I was previously at. Something of a big walk, but I mean, after all, I just came down here myself, so I should know the way back easy enough. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, we'll see. As it is, it's just like, I guess I don't even have to worry about, like, activating alarms. They're just always active now. Sure. Come on. Wait, no, this isn't a real door. That's a fake door. Is that a level? Huh. First one I've gotten in quite a while. Sure, then. Guess I'm not going to say no, of course. But, yeah, did not really expect to be getting any more levels for, I don't know, at least a couple more episodes here. Oh, well. I'll take what I mean, I'm sure I probably, at this point in time, also have, like, a ton of like, licensed stuff to do, too. Yeah, like, I got 184 points. Go get Red Spiral, whatever the hell that is. The what? What does that mean? Yeah, I remember this one was the other one that I was looking at, though. If I'm gonna get anything, I think that's probably the best one to grab. Additional Gambit slot, Strength when critical? Sure. And then more Red Spiral. I still have no idea what that is. And then everybody else has, like, just completely empty boards that I can mess around with eventually. I'll just take a look at whatever sort of weapon they have equipped, and I'll just do the same thing.
Vaughn.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry. You are Captain Azalus. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are?
Lady Ashe, by all rights you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well, then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penello, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Let us go.
Now, what does that Nethicite do? What does the manufactured Jamacite do? They have to combine it with the manufactured Slamacite to create the ultimate B-ball. That is almost definitely what that game was referring to. The manufactured Netherite was almost definitely what Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden was referring to. Almost definitely.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
Wow, a meaningful fight, you say? Huh, how about that? I'm gonna take a guess right now. We probably don't actually kill him here, right? Yeah. Like, just, it's gonna be like, I am downed for 5 seconds. And then I get right back up and then cast, like, some like, super ability. Yeah? Oh, is that it?
We've secured an Atomos. Come.
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
Shut the fuck up, Vaughn. You're barely part of the story.
Can't we go faster? Not yet. They passed. Hasn't gone too fast, they'd have noticed.
Balthier, your handkerchief. I thought you might want it back.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been, that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so great a distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Basch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well. Go to Ondor and there await my return.
Okay. Well, I suppose before ending up this episode, I should go and take a look at what the next part is. It's just like if I am going to be doing much of anything else, probably getting back to a main city for like I don't know, making sure that I can do the hunts would be important. Anyway, here's this scene again.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Rabanastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Boucherba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Boucherba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Bo-Omises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Ah, best bring a change of clothes, too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty. What do you think? A bit over the top?
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vossler's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Canelo.
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vane. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zekt, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vane. They prefer a young, fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we thought to bring entertainment.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Man, princesses being requesting to be kidnapped by sky pirates, mist, detestable main characters. I really am just playing the sequel to Final Fantasy IX, aren't I? Well, anyway, I guess that'll do for right now. Also, the Senate. I guess that'll do for right now. But next time, got the Western Divide. We're gonna be finding a magical crystal in a tomb. You know what? Sure. It's a dungeon premise. Why not?